Seeds don't need nutrients to germinate. They carry their own food supply inside the seed coat, which means that bag of seed starting mix from the garden center isn't giving your seeds anything they couldn't get from something you're probably already making. We're making our own seed starting mix for free, from compost you've already produced, leaf mold from last autumn, and coarse sand. About 5 minutes of actual work and it'll do everything a store-bought mix does, sometimes better if you get the texture right. What you need: 2 parts sifted, well-rotted compost, 1 part leaf mold, that's just autumn leaves left in a corner of the garden for 6 to 12 months. If you haven't got any yet, coarse builder sand does a similar job for drainage, 1 part of either. The compost gives structure and a slow trickle of nutrients once the seedling's own reserves run out. The leaf mold holds moisture where roots can actually reach it. The sand, or the grit, makes sure that moisture moves through the mix instead of sitting at the bottom. Before you combine anything, sieve it all. Old wire mesh, a cheap garden sieve. You want fine and even. Big uncomposted lumps create air gaps in the wrong places, and roots don't enjoy finding them. Here's the part other videos tend to glide past. Homemade seed starting mix isn't sterile. Commercial mix is. That difference is real, and it matters because of something called damping off, a group of soil-borne fungi that attack seedlings right at the base, right after germination. A seedling that looked completely fine yesterday will suddenly be collapsed and pinched at the soil line. When that happens, they're gone. There's no coming back from it. But it's preventable. Use compost that's fully broken down. Dark, crumbly, smells like actual earth rather than a bin. Don't overwater. Give seedlings airflow once they've sprouted. You can also pasteurize the mix first by baking it at 82 degrees for 30 minutes. Works well, smells genuinely awful. That one's a personal call. To put it together, 2 parts compost, 1 part leaf mold or coarse sand. Dampen the mix before use. Squeeze a handful and it should hold its shape, then crumble apart when you open your fist. If it stays as a wet lump, it's too wet. If it won't hold at all, add a little more water and try again. Fill your containers to about 1 centimeter from the top. Toilet rolls, yogurt pots, old egg cartons, all fine. Press lightly to settle the mix, not to compact it. Seeds have to push up through this material. Don't make it a fight. Plant at the depth on the packet. No packet? 2 to 3 times the seed's own diameter is a standard. Cover lightly, then water from below. Sit the container in a shallow tray and let it pull moisture up from the base. That keeps the surface drier and takes a real bite out of the damping off risk. What you're watching for, somewhere between 5 and 14 days, depending on what you've planted, is movement. A slight disturbance in the surface. Then a curved stem pushing up before the leaves have even opened. Seedlings come up bent. They straighten themselves out over the next day or 2. It's a small, strange thing to watch. When it happens in a mix you made yourself from compost that started as kitchen scraps, there's something about it that's disproportionately satisfying. More than it should be, probably. The biology doesn't change based on who made the mix, but it doesn't feel the same either. One thing once they're up: little and often with watering always beats nothing than flooding. Free draining mix dries out faster than you'd expect, especially in small containers. I've put the full recipe, the moisture test, and a germination times reference for the most common veg and herbs into a free 1-page printable. Links below. Sources are there too, including more on damping off if that part got in your head.